Today's lecture in the Green Screen International series titled Shaping a Responsible Film Industry. It's the main topic of our meeting, which is very connected with sustainability, which is the main one of the main topics of our GEM project. I'm here to talk about the role of the intimacy coordinator in the film production. And as it may come as a surprise, but first time this profession was ever used on set was in 2016. So not so long ago. And for me now, I think it should be a standard, and it seems like a stunt coordinator or other professions that we just have to make our work safe and environment of our work safe. This is like some kind of the code that can be used by the intimacy coordinators, but it's also very good to know it from the production side and from the production perspective. And both of those, all of three of those organizations on their websites provide some free guidelines and materials about the responsible and good approach for producing this kind of scenes. And here we have also the Screen Actor Guild list of expertise and training that such intimacy coordinators should have. So among them, there is a consent training, anti-harassment training, or other practices, even meditation, conflict resolution training. But in practice, of course, this is connected also to the United States and their movie industry. In practice in Europe, I think the background of the such coordinator can be very different. And finally, on set, intimacy director can be, but also doesn't have to be, but can be somehow the support of the first AD. So he can be in touch with the actors, he can check and give the information if the actor is ready to for another take, or is he does he need some break and some time to rest. And I think this is the most important part, but very often, because also after this profession emerged, a lot of producers, the big companies like Netflix or HBO series, started to just to put in their contract of co-production this need to involve the intimacy coordinator. So the emotions around the scene were quite positive. And she didn't want it to use the intimacy coordinator because she knew the scene partner very well. She didn't want to have anybody to distract her. And we listened. We didn't have the intimacy coordinator. And then on set, the time pressure began, and we were running late. So the director was pushing on very fast and very nervous working and doing this very, very quickly. So the actress just said she can't do it without the intimacy coordinator. So this cost production a scene, and we have to find another day to put this one shot. But after all, it is sometimes important. So I think this is very important to have this in mind, and I think the presence of the intimacy coordinator can make the work better, the result better, the actors and the crew also working in the better and safer environment. And yes.
So first of all, not everyone in a film crew are aware of the impact that filmmaking has on the environment. And this is mainly because environmental education is still not widespread. So this is where eco coordinator can help. Such a person will educate the crew, promote green practices on set. They will develop a green strategy that everyone on the film set should follow. Another reason why it is important to have a special person dedicated to managing the implementation of sustainable practices on set is the fact that film production is a rather complex process, and there are many ways that we can apply green solutions during the production. Sometimes going green doesn't mean higher cost. It can actually lead to saving money. And eco manager is the person who should be able to prove it to the producer and create a special budget that shows how introducing various green practices can actually influence the budget. Maybe in the nearest future, we will see more and more eco coordinators emerging on film sets, because from what I know now, well, obviously here in Poland this profession already exists, but usually this person doesn't work during the whole process of production. Sometimes they're asked to consult the script or something, but I really believe that there should be such a person from the very beginning till the very end of the production. So yes, thank you for your attention.
I will start with the quick introduction why this matter is so important and how it influenced the people, the filmmakers who work in the movie and the TV industry at the daily basis. And then I will I chose three countries: the Great Britain, the France, and the Sweden, as three very interesting and quite different to each other examples of how labor unions can work with production institutions. By production institutions, I mean the institution who gather the producers, and between those two organizations, the contracts that are made to establish some law. It's the point that we need to very closely look at and think about, so young people will stay in this industry and will have the balance, because for young generation it's even more important, like this point of view that we as a young generation want to have this balance is from the many researches really visible, that we want to have this balance. We want to keep be in touch with our friends, with family, and not be so attached to the work. Even though we like or we even love what we do, we need this balance, and this researches also are showing that. So all these movements, all these agreements, documents are they are made for protective to protect people, to protect filmmakers, and to limit the percentage of these bad circumstances that quite often appears.